I welcome you all to this session, and this session is meant to be on cohesive efforts by government and private sector in education. Here we are a group of people with different backgrounds, so each of us would take about 20 minutes on discussing different issues. Dr. Akhilesh Gupta would be talking about higher education in the country. Since he's from the UGC, he'll be talking mostly about those guidelines. And Orlando VC would be talking about the government policies in the Central University of Jharkhand. Madam Nisha would be talking about capacity building, and Veera Gupta ma'am would be speaking about the history and the present scenario of government and private sector. And as a beginning thing of this subject, private initiative in higher education and education in general would generally mean various things. The way government and private initiative can work together would be in different ways. For example, in Andhra Pradesh, we have the private sector institutions, that is colleges, being funded by government. These are called aided institutions. We have around 179 colleges which are funded by government institution. That would be one kind of public-private partnership. You could have total private colleges which are there everywhere. And in Andhra, I think we have around 3 lakh students studying in private colleges. That's another kind of public-private partnership. We can also have a partnership like in Norway, where private education colleges are there, but government decides the syllabus. And they regulate the whole system. And we have also exclusive government colleges. And the way it is perceived generally is that the private colleges are far better and they're superior to the government colleges. But our experience in AP has been that given the same kind of infrastructure and the same kind of autonomy which a private college would enjoy, we found that government colleges also were performing very well. For example, I will talk about the autonomous colleges in Hyderabad and in AP, where the result, when we compared it with the autonomous colleges in private and in aided institutions, we found that all of them had the same 83%. Whereas the typical government colleges which do not have proper infrastructure and proper lecturers and other assets, we found that they were not doing too well. The aided colleges was found to be the best performing because probably they had the best mix of both the government infrastructure, government help in terms of their whole faculty was funded by the government, and they also had autonomy in working their management policies and their academic policies, and they fared better. This is our experience. Now I move on to Dr. Akhilesh Gupta for his speech.